Hello everyone, Sotius here from Fragmix Gaming, and today we are going to look at a mod called the Dragon's Tomb, and it is way up here in the north near Dawnstar. There's Dawnstar here in the Imperial Camp, and right here is going to be a new cabin called Arthur's Cabin. We're going to go inside here, quickly pick the lock. Now the reason I'm sneaking is because usually Arthur's lazy and lays in bed, but unfortunately during this playthrough, instead of using my dagger which does 15 times damage, I stupidly hit him with my sword, so I don't get the one-hit kill which I got in my previous recording. Oh, look at that. What a fail I am. So we're just going to go ahead and kill Arthur, who is not really hard anyway, so no real challenge there. And the good thing about killing Arthur is when you search him, you automatically get a full set of dragon plate armor, which I'm going to gladly take and use. So do not mind me cheating, which some of you may think it is. And obviously we're going to steal all the gold that he has laying around his room. Some more gold over there on the dresser. Okay. And over here in the corner is a trap door leading to the Dragon's Tomb. Now when you first enter the tomb, you're going to go up to a door, and behind the door is some undead. And I must apologise because during this playthrough, pretty much all I do is sneak through the entire dungeon. Because I am a very sneaky character. And a lot of the dungeon seems to have points that do not gain aggro. It's hard to explain, but you'll understand what I mean a bit later on. And obviously, to the left, of course, there has to be a gold room. Yay for free gold! This might seem a bit excessive to some people. In fact, I think it's rather excessive. Why does there even need to be a whole ton of coin purses? But nonetheless, I shall gladly take them. If I get offered gold, I am not going to complain. And behind the gold are some flawless diamonds, which sell quite nicely indeed. If I can pick that one up. Okay. So we're going to continue through this dungeon here. We'll run a bit, and pretty much throughout the whole dungeon, all there is these undead and some giants. Here's some more over here. Obviously, we're just going to sneak attack these to get our 3 times sneak damage with the arrows, if I can even hit them. 3 times sneak damage with arrows is very nice indeed. It's a perk I gladly have. Usually takes 1 or 2 shots to kill the undead here, but sometimes you get 1-shot kills, which is nicer. Just like that. Okay, so the door you just saw on the left is actually the exit. So naturally we will come to that part later on in this playthrough, but first we must go through the rest of this dungeon. You have to be careful around the corners, as obviously there's undead everywhere, but you don't have to worry too much since these are usually pretty easy, even if you're not sneaking like me. Probably one of the easiest things to kill in the game. The main reason why I was sneaking through this whole thing is just in case I get ambushed and there's too many to take on. Which might seem ridiculous to some people, but you'll kind of understand what I mean in a second. There's random chests around too. If you are a sneaky person like me, there's plenty of arrows in those chests. And of course, some gold. I'm not quite sure how much gold I obtained from this instance. It's probably in the region of 7,000 thanks to those flawless diamonds that we found earlier on. Another chest down here. And you can probably hear the rumbling of giants. Now what I mean about the aggro is the fact that the giants will not come into this little cave here, as far as I'm aware. No matter how many times I shot them on both playthroughs, they just will not come through this little cave, so most of the time I just hid in here and kept shooting until they were dead. But this one will not move from behind the fire, so I had to move out a little bit. So we're going to move out now, so that we can get a better shot on the giant. Obviously I've been very cautious, as giants are very powerful. I can't say I've really fought many giants since I've been in the level 30 region. I mean, mostly it was when I was new to the game, I'd just run into giant hideouts and just get smacked in the face by a club and go flying in the air. But I haven't really fought many giants face to face lately, so I don't really know how difficult they are at this level. Got a level up, now I'm level 36 I think? Yeah, okay. Right, so we're going to continue going through here. That's pretty much, I believe, they are the only giants in the entire instance. Now the rest is just undead, which of course are no problem whatsoever. Plenty of mead on the table behind you if you want to stop for a little drink. Certainly enough to get you drunk. I can just imagine people hating me for sneaking through this entire dungeon. I mean, I'm sure on the playthrough I should have really just gone head on and used magic or used my swords, but I'd rather not. Because in a minute there are going to be a lot of undead. If you've looked at the mod page before, you will see a screenshot that explains what I'm on about. If you have not seen the mod page before, you're about to find out just why I'm sneaking. Through this door just down here, either side of the door are some more coin purses, so we'll just quickly grab those and open this door. If I won't break any lockpicks. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with an adept lock when the master lock I pretty much got straight away. I am a fair old at lockpicking, that's for sure. Okay, so this is what I like to call the room of fun. I have no idea how many undead there are in here. There must be at least 20 to 30 undead in here. So I am just going to stand back and yes, shoot them all with bow and arrows. And what I mean by what I think are no aggro zones is the fact that no matter how many times I shoot them here, none of them will come anywhere near this door, which is quite strange. I'm not quite sure if that's something to do with the mod or if that's something else. But we'll just keep shooting these. I'm going to let you watch this and be right back. Okay, now that all of those undead are killed, we can continue into the next room. I'm sure I could have easily taken on the last couple, but I really did not want to go in the room with 20 or so undead, because that would have been a little bit crazy. So, this is the last room of the dungeon. And here is the boss. Of course, I'm going to sneak attack the boss because I'm a cheater. And the boss is a skeletal dragon, which you can barely see through the mist, but as he comes closer we'll get a good look at him here. I'm sure everyone knows what a skeletal dragon looks like. This boss is pretty easy. I'm sure he'll be no issue whatsoever if you hack and slash him. That's pretty much it. That was all there is to that. So we're going to quickly loot him, some dragon bones and some arrows that I shot at him. Gonna go down here and have a look. Gonna get rid of something. Right. Okay. So back here is some chests. Obviously, if you could just complete the dungeon, you're gonna want some loot. Not that you really need loot. You pretty much got everything that was great at the very beginning from killing Arthur. But I'm not gonna pick up anything in here because of not having much. What's the word? I can't really carry much more. We'll just stick with that. So, that is more or less it for the dungeon. There's a few more chests and gold pouches that we can pick up. And some fire salts. I need those for another quest, so we'll just quickly grab those. Let's see what's in here. More lockpicks. Good. Replace the lockpicks that I completely failed at using. And this door's locked, and on the table over here is a key and more gold. Gotta love the amount of gold you get from this dungeon. So, we're going to quickly run out of this place. I can hear an undead walking, but I have no idea where exactly he is. Probably down some other place that I haven't quite been. Out of this dungeon, back into Arthur's cabin. And that is pretty much it for this entire mod. It's a nice little dungeon. I give the creator props for that, but it could have been a little harder. It wasn't much of a challenge. So thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and we will see you next time. And there's a link to the mod in the description. Goodbye.